guys, and welcome to Cara Jo Plans. I'm Cara, and today we are going to be setting up our first paycheck for April. My paycheck date was actually March 31st, but this will be the first paycheck going into April that I pay April's bills with. So we are going to get started with my starting balance for the month. And that was $392.99. And then my other income sources for this paycheck will be $693 and $397.02. I know I had talked about breaking it down into weekly in hopes that we would be back to work and I would have different pays, different weeks. It's not really working out that way, so we're just still going to stick with the 2 paychecks a month for right now. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do is I will total up my income, and then I will start listing out my bills that I'm going to pay with this paycheck. Okay, so these are the bills that are set to go out during this pay period. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to total up these bills. Okay, so right now these bills here for the actual amount are $577.94. And my estimated $576.87. And I'm putting this up here for a reason because I'm going to add more bills being paid from this paycheck pay period. And you can see I'm only about $1 and some cents off on this one here, about 17 cents, $1.17 off. $1.15. Yeah, $1.17, sorry. So I'm not too far off on this one. However, there are some other things that I want to do. So for my cash envelopes, this pay I wanted to pull out for food, fuel, and allowance. Now, when I set up my monthly budget, I was planning on breaking it down into 4 different pays. So I had 4 different breakdowns for my food. I had 50, 50, 75, and 75. So what I'm going to do for this month, I'm not pulling it out in cash envelopes. I'm going strictly digital online for this month. But I'm going to budget $100 for this pay period for fuel or for food. And fuel, I budgeted $80 for the month. So we'll do $40 for this pay. And then allowance will be $20 for this pay. And that is a total of $160. So the $577.94 plus $160 gives me $737.94. Let me zoom you guys back out here. The difference between that and what is actually coming in for this pay period is $745. So I'm going to go back here, and you can see that I didn't highlight anything past that because I wanted to see how things worked out for April, as far as like I was just kind of doing a wait and see sort of thing. So I still have $745 that I can plan for stuff. So I think I'm going to take the Spotify and Netflix and pay those with this pay period. So I'm going to highlight those 2 in blue. And the Planet Fitness I'm going to hold off on till next pay period, and the Chrysler I'm going to hold off till next pay period because I wouldn't have enough to cover that. Now the Discover and my cell phone I will also pay with this bill, as well as the West Penn. So I'm going to carry these bills back over to this paycheck. So I need Spotify, Netflix, cell phone, and West Penn. Let me just make sure those are the only 4 that I highlighted. And Discover. So the Spotify is always $10.59. The Netflix is always $13.77. The cell phone is going to end up being $180. West Penn will be $106. And the Discover will be $92. So I'm going to add those numbers into my $577.94 as bills going out from this pay period. Okay, so that gives me a bill total of $980.30. And if I take that and subtract that from my total income for this pay period, that leaves me $502.71. And then if I take the $160 off of that, that leaves me with $342.71 left over. And I'm still pausing my sinking funds and my extra debt payments. So what I'm going to do with that $342.71 is I'm going to carry that over to pay 2. So you can see down here I'm going to carry over to paycheck 2. So that will be my starting balance estimate for paycheck number 2. And then once I get to paycheck number 2, let's go back to the April. I will look once I do, this will be my pay period for paycheck number 2. On this day or this day, I will go through and see that I already have these accounted for with other money. So then I will start with the Chrysler and tentatively the Planet Fitness. I don't think that's going to be billed this month though. And then I will move on to these other bills that are at the bottom here and start paying those with this paycheck. So you can see there are some bills later in the month that come after a different paycheck, but I'm paying them with the money that comes in on this page, on this pay period. So this is my paycheck number 1. And I like having the buffer, the $342.71 in my bank account just because things might come up right now. And I'm doing just the bare bones for my bills right now. So that's how that's working out. So that is paycheck number 1 for April. Thank you guys for watching. If you have any questions, please leave them down below. I'd be happy to answer them. And I am by no means a financial expert, but I can tell you what I'm doing and how it's working for me. So if you like this video, be sure to click the like button and subscribe and ring that bell for notifications when my new videos go up on Mondays, Thursdays, and Saturday mornings. Have a great day, guys. Bye.